Okay, so today we are talking about parallel and perpendicular lines. So, how do we know when two lines are parallel? It means that their slopes are the same. Okay. Parallel lines are lines in the same plane that never intersect. Okay. So non-vertical lines which include horizontal lines that are parallel have the same slope but different y-intercepts. Okay, so this question wants me to find the equation of the line in slope-intercept form that passes through the point 8, 9 and is parallel to the graph of y equals 3/4 x minus 2. So, when we do this, this point right here is not important, so I'm going to cross it out. Then I want to identify the slope of the given line. So what is my slope here? Yeah? 3/4. 3/4. Okay, so we have a slope of 3/4. And what is the point we're going through? What did the problem tell us our point was? No. It said 8, 9. Which form do I want to plug this into? Slope-intercept or point-slope? So I'm going to write down point-slope on my paper just in case you guys forgot. It's y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So slope-intercept form is just to turn point-slope form into slope-intercept form, we're just going to go ahead and solve for y once we plug in. So my y is going to stay alone. My y1 is going to turn into what? What is my y1 going to turn into? 9. And my slope was what? No. 3/4. That 2 is not important. That's why I crossed it out. Then I have x minus, what was my x1? Okay. What do I want to do to solve here? Distribute 3/4. So what's 3/4 times x? 3/4 x. And then 3/4 times negative 8. Negative 6. So to do that on the calculator, in case you forgot, I would do 3 divided by 4 and then times negative 8, which gives me negative 6. So doesn't like. Okay. Is this in slope-intercept form yet? What do I need to do to turn it into slope-intercept form? So I get y equals 3/4 x plus what? 3. So the equation of a line that's parallel to y equals 3/4 x minus 2 and passes through the point 8, 9 is y equals 3/4 x plus 3. Okay, so two lines are perpendicular when they meet at a right angle, which is 90 degrees. Perpendicular lines make an intersection like this. So this is the symbol for perpendicular. Okay. So perpendicular lines have slopes that are opposite reciprocals. Opposite means opposite sign. So one's going to be positive, one's going to be negative. Okay, and reciprocal, remember, is you flip the fraction. Guys, stop talking. So if one line has a slope m, then the other slope is perpendicular and it's negative 1 over m. So you change the sign and you flip the fraction, because this one is really m over 1. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I want to practice that I can find the opposite reciprocal of all these numbers. So what I want to do is I want to flip this fraction. So what do I get when I flip it? Yep. And then I want to change my sign. So what's the sign going to be? Negative. So to check my work, I should get negative 1 as my answer. So I'm going to multiply these two together. I'm going to have 2/3 times negative 3/2. If I multiply those two on my calculator, what do I get as my answer? Okay, so I did it correctly. Then this one, I want to do what first? 2 over 1. And what sign should I have? Positive. Do I like it written as 2 over 1? Yeah, I could just write it as 2. Hunter, Steven, put those away. Okay, so I want to check to make sure that these again multiply to negative 1. Does negative 1/2 times 2 equal negative 1? What about C? How do I find? Yeah, so remember, this 5 is over a secret 1. So when I go to flip that, it's going to turn into 1/2. And then I make that negative. Yeah. So I have 5 times negative 1/5. Okay, so I've done that one correctly. So the product of opposite reciprocals is always negative 1. Okay, so on the back side, I want to find the equation of the line in slope-intercept form that passes through the point 1, 7, and is perpendicular to the graph of y equals negative 1/4 x plus 11. Stephen Hunter. So the first thing I want to do here is I want to identify the slope of the given line. Then I want to find the opposite reciprocal of it. So what's my slope? What's the slope of the line they gave me? And that 11 is not going to be important, so I'm going to cross it out. Okay. Then I want to go ahead and find my perpendicular slope. So what do? Oh no, I first want to find my perpendicular slope before I even plug in.
Oh, reciprocal of 1 over 4.
Yeah, so what's my reciprocal there?
4 or 4 over 1.
So if I have 4 over 1, that just simplifies to regular 4. So my perpendicular slope is 4. And what's the point the problem wants me to go through?
1, 7.
What are you saying, hey do?
Really? Put your phone away now. Drew, you guys should not be even on your phones.
Okay.
Put it away, both of you.
So now I want to plug into point slope form. And again, we're going to solve for y. So the 4 is my m. This is my x1, y1. What do I get when I plug in? She's Molly. Okay, so when I plug in, what do I get? What's my y1? Yeah? 7. What's my m? 4. What's my x1? 1. So what do I want to do next? Not yet. Yeah, distribute. So 4 times x is 4x. And then 4 times negative 1. Negative 4. And then finally, what do I want to do? Add 7 to both sides. So I get y equals 4x plus 3. So the equation of the line that's perpendicular to y equals negative 1/4 x plus 11 and passes through the point 1, 7 is y equals 4x plus 3.